Good evening, chat. Welcome to the Doghouse. Another Thursday in the books, almost. Um, Twitch Rivals is going on, the Super Bowl. I think it was Tifu, and I forget who he's paired up with. But Tifu eliminated Symphony with a nice little move at the end to win game one. Only 32 of them. It was a fun. I get that that Epic is trying to put some pizzazz into telecasting or into casting. Sorry, the old guy kicking in there into casting. But they draw that shit out way too. I mean, it was 90 minutes before they got to a fucking game. And again, don't get me wrong. Epic is kind of like the NFL when it comes to esports. They're certainly at the top of the game. If they're not number one, they're number two. And maybe people might disagree with that, but there's a lot of cash being thrown around by Epic, and cash doesn't necessarily rule all, but I think you'd be hard pressed. They're in top three. And I still think they're number one. Maybe there's like LOL or something like that out there that from time to time take a good run at them and knock them off that perch, but. Dude, I mean, 90 minutes of build up. It's like watching the fucking halftime show at the for the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, nobody gives a fuck. They just don't. I mean, all that is an extended period of time for concessions to sell, and I get that it's all about cash there, but nobody gives a flying fuck about you. To be perfectly honest, you could run out a seal with a ball for halftime at the Super Bowl, and people wouldn't fucking care. They just wouldn't. They're not there for the halftime show. They're Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. I was watching that when that happened, and okay, sure, whatever, whatever. Shock value, yawn. Nobody fucking cares. Give me 60 minutes of football. Fortnite, Epic, give me 4 games. You're talking about probably 100 minutes of gameplay at most. And I get that they just can't simply run it out there, that there's got to be some preamble to it. But fuck me, 90 minutes? Come on. Fuck off. You're good, you're not that good. You're good, you're not that good. Let's see here. People still dealing with the Kobe tragedy and the other 8 lives that were lost. I think that's probably going to be a thing for the rest of the NBA season for sure. It will be interesting to see what kind of charity responses come from this. Don't mind me while I'm slapping my microphone. Because something definitely will. They've already got the his wife has already got the charity up for the other families to help them with all of this. There's a couple of kids out there that lost their mom and dad and a sister. They both, I don't know how old they were or are, pardon me, those 2 kids that are left behind. But they still look like they might be high school aged. Maybe the boy might be college aged. But it doesn't matter. I mean, even if they're both in college, they lost their family. And stuff like that's not easy. So it'll be interesting to see where all of that shakes out. Um, I think once the funerals start to happen, that'll put a little finality to it. Um, but I think when you look at the impact that this has had on players like Shaq, um, retired players like Shaq, and players in the game like Kyrie, and players that are in their first or second year that he still touched. He was talking trash to Luca in Luca's native tongue, and living in North Texas, I was maybe exposed to that a little bit more. But just the look on Luca's face, he was shocked to hear somebody speaking his native tongue. He was even more shocked when he turned around and saw that it was Kobe that was doing it. And the grin on his face was just huge. It's like, I'm not surprised at all. I'm just not. And I know that there's some history with Kobe as a younger person. You know, I the only people that'll know that are the two that were involved. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Speaking of Luka, he rolled his ankle at the end of practice today. Damn. Ouch. That's no good. Seems to be, I believe I saw it's the same ankle that he missed 4 games in 10 days earlier. If that's the case, uh-oh. Now we're looking at do we have a nagging issue there? Is there something that's going to be chronic with that? I'm not comparing myself to Luka or any NBA player. But I tore the ligaments in my left ankle playing basketball, and we probably should have had some surgery on it. But I did this back, it was leap year, February 29th, 1988. You don't forget a day like that. Never fails. Never fails. So, and I've done it a couple of times now. Whoops. I did it again 22 years later. I was 22 when I did it. 22 years later, I did it when I was 44. I'm probably, when I turn 66, I'm probably just going to sit my ass down in a wheelchair and just push myself around, because I don't want to deal with it again. But it's a weak ankle, and I can turn it just stepping on a pebble. So if he's got an issue with that ankle, that's especially, you're looking at Luka and KP. If Luka's got a nagging issue with his ankle and KP's got a nagging issue with knees, this dynasty that everybody's talking about that could come to pass, it might not actually ever materialize because of injuries. And there's still talk that Memphis and Dallas have an agreement in place for Dallas to trade their second round pick, which is essentially a late first. It's Golden State's pick, and Golden State's going to be, they're going to be picking in the first round, or first in the second round, for Iguodala. Well, does that happen? If this is something that requires a longer layoff than 10 days and 4 games, do the Mavericks really want to take that chance on passing up a draft pick that's not, it's not like a top 3 or top 5 where they got Luka a couple of years ago. But the draft is getting deeper. It's not a case of you've got 15 players that are coming out and that's all there is to it. The draft, you're starting to see quality players drafted in the second round, and players that can contribute to their teams right off of the bat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Things it just as I expected, and just as we talked about, it has gone silent running with the Major League Baseball cheating scandal. There's still some people out there that are trying to keep this thing alive by showing, like I saw somebody who claimed to be a lifelong Astros fan had watched 8,200 pitches, and there were over 1,100 trash can bangs that they identified. That's dedication. That is dedication. If you're rolling up there and you're watching 8,200 pitches, listening for 1,100, and you've charted this, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Congrats, I guess. But this is at Major League Baseball. This has gone away. This has done exactly what Major League Baseball wanted to have happen. It has just gone away. And I don't know that anybody really cares that it's gone away, except for maybe, the Indians and the Dodgers, teams that were definitely, screwed over by teams cheating. The potential, you could go back and look at it and say, look, we should have won because you can hear it right there. This led to that trash can bang, led to this home run or this play or whatever, and then and I think it was a guy from the Cleveland Indians that was really, really angry because a young kid had come up, and in a game where you could hear the Astros cheating, he gave up 7 runs, and he's not been back. Destroyed his career. And is it possible that they'd have hit him that hard even if they hadn't known what was coming? Maybe. But you just don't know. You can't, there's nobody on the face of the planet that can say that this kid might not still be in the majors. Just as there's, you can't say for certain that he would be. But damn it, it would have been nice to know without being cheated of it. And well, this kid clearly, if he was going to be good enough to be making, $15 or $20 million a year, he probably isn't going to give up 7 runs even with somebody cheating. But yet again, you still don't know that for sure. And what if he only gives up a couple of runs if they're not cheating, and he stays up and he gets a chance to learn against Major League hitting? And who knows? I mean, maybe he could have. And I wouldn't say that this would be something that I would ever agree with, but I couldn't blame the guy if he wanted to sue for damages. I'd certainly, if I was him, I guarantee you, and I'm not one of these people that jumps all over. Let's make easy money and sue this person for this, or let's make easy money and sue that organization for that. But damn it, I'd be making a phone call in this case. Damn rights, I'd be making a phone call to a lawyer, and I'd be going, dude, what do we got here? And I think that's, pardon me, I think that might be another one of the reasons that Major League Baseball is really, they're not suspending any players. And I think it's got everything to do with the fact that if they start to suspend players, then players are going to say, they're going to rally around guys like this young pitcher that didn't make it. And they're going to go, motherfucker, somebody owes this dog a big paycheck because he got screwed. He got royally screwed. But such is life. It ain't always fair. It ain't always fair, and it ain't always easy. And if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. So, you're kind of there. But it'll be interesting to see once they get to spring training. The Astros are apparently going to apologize at spring training. Yawn. Fuck off. The hollowest of hollow apologies. Like, yeah, we got caught. We're sorry. We didn't mean to do it. Thanks for our ring and thanks for our money, and we'll see you next year. That's exactly what it is. I saw a Houston Astros fan on Twitter say, "Yeah, okay, so we cheated, but my team is still better than yours." Well, okay, I can't prove you wrong until this season. Let's see how good they really are when they're not banging trash cans and letting everybody know what's coming. If I was a delusional fan, that's exactly what I'd be saying. Oh, I don't care. My team's still good. They've still got talent. All right. Careful, because you'll reap what you sow, and it'll come back at you in spades. Mixing our metaphors a little bit. Super Bowl's in a couple of days. We start tomorrow is our last shift at the course we're at. We get a couple of days off. We start our new job on Monday. I still don't have our schedule for next week. I just know that I'm supposed to be there Monday morning. I'm sure I'll have it here in the next day or two. But until I get that schedule, I don't know what our streaming schedule is going to be like after this weekend. So we're here tomorrow. Well, we're here now. We're here tomorrow night. We're here Saturday night. Sunday's off. Monday is a typical streaming day. I know we open Monday, so we're going to stream Monday as well. I don't know what Tuesday is going to be like. I would imagine that I'll open Tuesday also, because that's our MGA, our men's MGA the Men's Golf Association in the morning. I would expect to be able to stream Monday or Tuesday night. Wednesday is a normal day off. This is where it might change. Wednesday is a normal day off from the stream. We typically, because of the previous job, took Wednesdays off because we worked Wednesday close. I don't know which closes we're going to have, and I don't know how repeatable they're going to be. But once we get that sorted out, the schedule will be posted on our socials. And just a quick thing. Oops. You hit that button a little bit, dragged. Right there, and right there. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We do have our latest YouTube video up. There's that. It's a little blooper reel. Be sure to give us a follow, turn notifications on, give us a thumbs up, leave comments, all that fun stuff. We're going to get into some Fortnite. Right. Oh, hang on. My phone is blowing up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was my brother. I just wondered if something was going on. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get into some Fortnite. My American friends won't know this. My Canadian friends will. There is the Canadian version of Starbucks is a place called Tim Hortons. Tim Horton was a former NHL hockey player. Now Tim Hortons was Canadian owned. It's now American owned. But my brother just sent me a DM on Twitter saying that there is now Tim Hortons soup out. And somehow that doesn't surprise me. Tim Hortons has everything out. Tim Hortons, pardon me, Tim Hortons is kind of like the Amazon of the coffee world when it comes to Canada. Give me a little leeway there. That's a pretty big stretch. Because I also read today that Amazon's apparently worth $1 trillion. Would not surprise me at all. I mean, Tim Hortons has everything out. You can get Tim's everything. So it doesn't surprise me in the least that they've got soup now. All right, let's get a little hype going. We did get a little practice in earlier today. Not a whole bunch, but still, we're not coming into it completely cold. I think we're pretty safe. I don't hear anything else floating around with us. Looks like a shoddy. No. All of that and absolutely no shield. Oh, well, okay. Don't mind if I do. There we are. Well, that's no good. Edits are a little off. that's not exactly what I was looking for. That is not exactly what I was looking for. My phone is blowing up, too. I'm not that popular. That's what we'll take, though. That's what we'll take right there. We shouldn't have any problem, I wouldn't think. People coming from the north on us, the northeast. We did kind of stretch that bus out. We did, we did. Of course that would happen. Tanner, hey, good to see you, my friend. What's new? Not much. What's new with you? Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Not what's new, or that there's nothing new. I start a new job here on Monday. Big move up in pay. Just, you know, just a real good opportunity. So excited about that. That's for sure. Have already confirmed that streaming still streaming won't be an issue. But I don't know what that will mean for my streaming schedule as it stands right now. We might have to shift a day or two around, but we should still be good for 5 days a week. Anything exciting in your world happening? Those damn butterflies, I swear to God, they give me a heart attack every time. There's somebody right there. That is a long-ass shot. I will not take that. If he was to stand still, maybe. But at 2+, been a while since we've done that. Glad to hear that, man. Not too much, working hard, saving up money. Still happy with the ducky and keybinds. Happy you did, absolutely. 100% absolutely happy with it. Wouldn't change it for the world. We've almost got the keybind. What do you do? Actually, I'm glad you stopped in, because I've been meaning to ask you. You said you had your trap on mouse wheel up. What do you do for zooming in on the map? Because that's mouse wheel up for me, and it won't let me do that if I have traps hotkeyed up in there. Well, that sucked. We did everything right there but get the limb. Kind of. We fumbled a little bit with the edits. Honestly, don't zoom in ever. I practice enough to know the map and land same solo, same few spots for comp and get to know the rotation. But you just put like I and K is zoom in, zoom out. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, fair enough. And I'd wondered if maybe that wasn't the way I'd end up going. At the end of the day, you know, you're not really, you know, I don't zoom in here to set my marker, and really you're not zooming in for anything else, or don't have to zoom in. You know, if zone's up in here, you're just picking a general spot, so makes sense. I guess it's just one of those old habits dying hard. Oh shit, I forgot. And yeah, I mean, we're almost 4 months by the time Season 2 hits for this map. It's not like there's stuff out there that you don't know. If there is, chances are you haven't been playing enough. We kind of pooched that land, but had to text the wife. Oops. That was weird. You've been, you said you were working a bunch. Of you had much chance to play any Fortnite? Still grinding it out? I find it incredibly funny that Tfue has been bashing Fortnite and playing Tarkov, and he's in Miami right now playing in the Streamer Bowl. Whoops. Yeah, grinding after work for sure. Box fights, zones, scrims, whatever can keep me as sweaty as possible. You have to train to stay cracked. Yeah, sure do. See, am I missing something? Did they pull Zone Wars out of the menu? On my Mac, yeah, I tried a little. It's fun. Oh, nice. Nice. We are going. Oops. We're going to have to dip here pretty damn quick. They did, but added a creative option to play with other people, and you can put in zones. Okay. Gotcha. What do you think, the new Chaos engine that they're bringing in? What do you think of that? Changing up all the physics and what have you. Oh shit. That was a mistake. You're a really good streamer. I like the stream a lot. Definitely hard to be both good streamer and cracked comp. I can't stream too often. Internet and frames need to be able to hit 80% of shots or more. Yeah, and I think I hit 8%. Kovacs 2, as dumb as it sounds, I'm looking into getting the G Pro Wireless 2. Think it's time. You know, there's a lot of people that have gone to that G Pro Wireless. And I had Kovacs. And then they released Kovacs 2.0 in whatever god-awful fucking form that thing came out in. And when I went back to try to plug in, to go back to the regular Kovacs, it just, I don't know. It could be the placebo effect. It could be the fact that you're looking at something. They've, instead of releasing Kovacs 2.0 as a separate thing, so people wouldn't be forced to go through that bullshit, they packaged it all together, and Kovacs 1.0 doesn't feel like it's the same response as it used to be. So I uninstalled it. I know that I need to get better with my aim and what have you. And thank you for the kind words earlier, by the way. But that, you want to piss off an old guy, do shit like that. That'll get us going. That'll get the old heart rate up. And I loved Kovacs 1.0. It wasn't broken. It wasn't. Whatever brilliant idiot came up with the idea of, hey, let's make 2.0 and force people to go through the 2.0 portal to get to 1.0, because that's a good thing. Shh. I hope that dude is working a squeegee on a street corner. I don't actually. That's a little harsh. A little harsh. I don't ever want anybody to be working a street corner with a squeegee, that is, or any other street corner. Never mind. I'm just going to move on. But you get what I'm saying. And I don't know. Maybe I need to. Yeah, I feel like it could be setting. Because since you're used to with Fortnite, you have to manually find in Kovacs. Well, and I have all of the stuff to figure out my Kovacs setting, but when I put those numbers back into the 1.0, it did not react the same as it was before. And I had been using it right up until 2.0 came out. So the very next day, I'm using it the day before. The very next day, it feels different. Again, could be all in the head. Could be all in the head. But I lost confidence in it, and you can't lose confidence in a program that's you're trying to get better with your aim at. Because if you doubt what you're doing, it's like trying to hit a 300-yard drive with a driver that you're sure doesn't work. That you just go, well, I can't do this with this driver. It's not possible. There should be one more over here somewhere. Yeah, there's that build. I didn't see where he went. I saw him that time. Let's not make the mistake of assuming that nobody else is here, though. Shit. Oof. Oops. Wrong button there, Stony. For some reason, I decided that E was not going to be used, it was going to be our edit button. He hasn't been on our edit button for 2 months. All right, what do we got here? We have very little. You're way better than when I started watching you for sure. Good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that. I have my moments. I've certainly, since I had worked with you, I've certainly got a better sense for building and shit like that. Attaboy. Keep me humble, baby. Keep me humble. That's the best way to do that. Can't let the students start getting out of hand. Snatch the pebble from my hand, young grasshopper. It's all good. I know I'm sure as hell not Booga. We kind of need an SMG to go with this pump, because that's not really pump AR, not a good combo. Not a good combo at all. Oh, and there goes our ping. That's always a good thing. Look at that. 200. Gotta love ping like that. That'll get you far in this game. Just a quick point of fact, chat. That 200 ping will not get you far in this game. Just in case you think that I was dropping knowledge that nobody else had. Just in case you think I was dropping some untapped knowledge bombs there. So you said you were watching the streamer bowl. Who's pulling it off right now? I would imagine they've got to be fairly close to being done. Thanks for the advice. You have to check it out. They're in small zone right now. Gotcha. Are they in on game 3 yet? Oh, are you sure? Yeah, he was waiting for me. God damn it. Booga's popping off. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. Okay, thanks. I missed 2 wide open. He's just sitting there waiting for me to shoot him. And I didn't. Probably because I'm so kind-hearted. That's not it. Oh, yeah, hang on just a second. Well, we'd better answer this one here. Alrighty, so we should have our new YouTube intro. Where are we gonna go? Here. I don't know that I'll redo. We've got one slated to come out on Monday. For those of you that might be wondering, we've also got that as our latest YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, throw up a like, turn notifications on, all that fun stuff. Leave a comment. That's a blooper reel from our first ever attempt at a blooper reel. The one coming out on Monday is a montage. I think it's a Vic Roy montage from from Chapter 2, Season 1. And it's already done, so I don't know that I'll redo it. But then the one coming out on the 10th, we will have the intro. I don't know if I'm going to go with an outro. I don't know. Well, that's no good. That's trouble. Because he's going to get to that. And he's going to get there. And now we're pooched. So let's just grab a weapon. Quick as we can. Post up in the house here real quick. get the heck out of Dodge. Glad he's a terrible shot. Not to mention real bad with nades. Now there was still a dude behind us, so... Oh, are you sure? When no more game gonna be huge, they can only land at 4 different hot drops. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there were only there were 4 hot drops. I originally thought that they had mentioned that Misty Meadows was going to be one. Then because they were talking about Nick Merckx dropping there with Mike Evans, and holy shirt. Yeah, I read shirt and I said shit. I have a vulgar mind. What can I say? You know, hey, I gotta be me. Pixie, how are you? Here but lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate you. Enjoy the lurkage. Hello? Can we go now? Thank you. Lurkage. Yeah. No, I've known Pixie for almost as long as I've been streaming. I met Pixie in the first streamer that I followed who was not Ninja or Dr. Lupo or somebody like that. And so she does me a solid and we'll drop in and just hang out, so I've got another viewer. And then I'll make a mistake. It's a funny word. Yeah. Then I'll make a mistake and suddenly, all of a sudden it's like, oh, here's a comment from Pixie. I must have done something funny or stupid. Or both. Oh, yeah, lurkage. Uh-huh. Hey, you know, we make shit up all the time. I saw you over there, by the way. Oh, come now. Two shots and we missed them both. God bless me. Okay, let's see here. We need... that. We need that. If you listen closely, you can hear the smoke burning. Or the fire burning. So we came away from that with no shield. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, and no shotgun either. There we go. That instills confidence, doesn't it? Hang on. Stone Dog, dumbass. So kind, how do I get a snowflake by my name? That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. Please, sir, can I have another sniper? Because I think that's the 5th one. We had 3 greens, that's 2 blues. Pretty sure that's 5 snipers. So guess what? Everybody in this lobby is going to have sniper after sniper after sniper. That's going to be fun. Especially considering we're all over our snipe shots tonight. Ooh, don't mind if I do. See that? Actually, let's go do this. Just real quick. Just real quick. Because we're confident that nobody's here watching us. Nobody's looking. See, I'm just a poor fisherman here. I'm not anybody special. Just a poor fisherman. Who clearly can't pick up a fish. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off. You see where that ramp placed? Right behind him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, that's disappointing. The guy even stopped for us. Wow, that's... Oh, well. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's good use of the loadout we had there, Stone Dog. You got an epic P90. You've got a rare sniper that you clearly didn't want in your hands anyways because you weren't hitting any shots. And you opt for the TAC without ADS. I don't think that's going to make our list of top 10 things that we want to do. That's not on the accomplishments list. Not on the accomplishments list. I swear to God, every time I see that teeter-totter out there, I keep thinking that that's a guy. And nope. No tango. That's not a tango. shield has been coming to us in tiny, tiny batches. Yeah, I guess. Where are those great pump shotguns, though? That is not a pump. I know. I'm a master of observation. I can't help it. It just comes natural. It is something that simply comes natural. Ooh, shit. Okay, chat, we're going to be right back. We've got to take a quick break. We're going to roll a couple of ads. You're not going to miss anything. It'll just get rid of the pre-rolls. So hang on, we'll be right back. And we are back. Kind of. What's going on here? Wait, what? I guess we just had to flick the light switch there. Anyways, for those of you that were wondering, after our Tuesday stream, we felt that we were getting a little under the weather. We did indeed spend most of Tuesday evening fighting the flu bug. Fortunately, it was gone as quickly as it hit us. It wasn't even a 24-hour thing. It was definitely 12 at the most, and maybe not even 12. We probably started to feel it a little bit Tuesday morning, but the effects hit us around 10, maybe 11 o'clock, and by the time we finally went to sleep at 4:30, we were much better. So go ahead, pet the puppy dog. Yep, there you go. There you go. You know, I think I'm the only one using the dog backpack. I think I am. And I'm just looking over at my dashboard too, and my clip that is not working on my dashboard. I'm telling you, we're falling apart. It's a travesty. It's a travesty. I mean, I think it's all over but the crying. Stone Dog, take the fucking bullets with you. Okay. Stand, shall we? To be honest, I really would prefer to find a little more shield before we use that, but that might not be an option. That might not be an option. Actually, let's just go ahead and bite that bullet, shall we? Well, I appreciate the challenge, but my high kill is 9. And given the fact we're down to 34 in this lobby and I've never killed double digits, while I appreciate the offer, I think your money's pretty safe. I do. Especially considering we've dropped here and not a place like Salty or a high population spot, as it were. But welcome to the doghouse. Hope you enjoy the stay. I don't know, does anybody get 20 bombs anymore? It just seems like it's so difficult to pull that off now. I'm not even sure that I see guys like Ninja pulling off action like that. Really? Yep, isn't that always the case? You either have no heals or you have all the heals. I guess we should probably just go ahead and do this. Pardon me. Kind of surprised we haven't seen anybody roll by here. Really kind of surprised that nobody just stumbled through weeping. Anybody coming out of there? Doesn't look like it. I wonder how many times people actually roll up and offer something like that and then follow through. You know, I'm sure it happens. Yeah, because I wanted to shoot it, that's why. I simply wanted to shoot it. Looked at me funny, said, that's it. You gotta go. You gots to go. I mean, really? Nobody? Hold up. Oh, and he had 38 health, too? Well, we're gonna find out. Johnny, we're gonna find out. Because I deliberately didn't put a roof over top of me because I didn't think he could hit me. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't jump. I was more stunned into silence by that elimination than anything else. I honestly don't know how he got there. And how is he... I mean, the zone, the whole 9 yards? Oh, he's already eliminated. Hang on. Okay, so... Oh, I was up until that point. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Oh, you know what? Yep. He was back up top where we came from. I thought he was back in here between the trees. That's a dope moment. That's one of these. That's one of those right there. That's one of those right there. But I am good, Donnie. Hope all is well in your world. Thanks for popping in. Always appreciate you. Just to let you know, I don't know if you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, anything like that. I am starting a new job on Monday. I don't know what that'll do to my streaming schedule. The new job, the head pro that I worked for, accepted a GM head pro position at a private course. 2 weeks after he started, he came over and got me. My last day at the course he and I were at is tomorrow. We start on Monday, or well, he's already been there for a month. Do follow? Okay, I thought you did. But he's fine with me still streaming. I just appreciate that, Donnie. I do. Thank you for the kind words. So I'll have a better idea probably tomorrow or Saturday as to what my schedule is going to be like. And then we can kind of tailor make the streaming schedule around that. So, and thanks again, Donnie. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, and speaking of YouTube, we will have a new YouTube intro for the February 10th video. Won't be done in time for the 3rd. We've already got that video done. It's queued up and ready to roll. We're a little low here. I'd look over my shoulder. This isn't going to end well. I don't think. I think this is going to be a 50-50. Oh, he did move away. All right. So let's do this. Really? That's all we're getting? I'd definitely help if I was good with editing as you're busy. Well, thank you for that offer too. Believe me, I don't know how. I don't know how guys without editing teams that are larger streamers actually do it. I truly don't. But hey, I'm busy myself working from 6 a.m. to 2. Yeah, no, I exactly. And as I said earlier in the stream, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. I think we have no choice but to hit that. Yep. As long as you enjoy it, then you'll find the time for it. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, that's precisely the case. Oops. Kind of like to get a little more loots. It's likely best that we dip out of here and start heading for zone, given that we don't exactly have what I would call a stellar loadout. You know, because I'm pretty sure when I'm watching Cypher PK's how-to videos, green, gray, green is not the loadout that he suggests. You know, I could be wrong. I might have to go back and review. But I'm just saying. What? Of course, that's a bandaged bazooka. Alright, well... Not exactly doing wonders. No. No. Of course, we've had 3,004 sniper rifles. We got a dude that's just sitting there. And, no sniper rifle. And that's just our luck. You know, I was just about to say. He picked me out of the air. What do you do? That has quite literally been, you know, off stream we did a little warm up. We had a second place finish. Thought, okay, you know, we're kind of feeling it today. In the very next game, that was the type of thing that started, and it hasn't stopped. Like the way you're chilled today. I'd break the house if that happened to me. Well, but I truly, I almost said in before I'm sniped. I'm not kidding. I was thinking that. I heard the sniper shot, and it was a long shot, too. Because I heard that and jumped. And then it hit me. It's like, what the... Sometimes, you know, a shot like that, you just go, well played, sir. May the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your armpits, and let's roll. You know? And you're right, there are days where Stone Dog would lose his mind on a shot like that. But as I said, you know, we're 2 games into a war. I think it was our second warm-up game. You know, nice little second place finish. We probably should have won it. We didn't. No big deal. Thinking that we're on it. And I mean, the Fortnite gods have just giggled at us the entire rest of the day. And when I'm telling you they're giggling, I mean they're pointing and laughing. That's what they're doing. They're not just tee-heeing. They're going, we got him again. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the veins sticking out in his forehead. You know, that's the type of shit we're putting up with. Okay, for the last time, thank you, do not want... What the... What's new with sports? Well, I'm sure you heard... Okay, third shot's a charm. I'm sure you heard... What the hell is that? Oh, that's the boat. Okay. I'm sure you heard Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash. I don't know if you know this or not. I've been a lifelong Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan since 1979 when Magic Johnson came into the league. So that that news really sucked. And as it was, Sunday was also my wedding anniversary. Seeing Big Shaq cry made me tear up a bit. Yep. Oh, absolutely. You know, I get that not everybody would be affected by that. You know, because, I mean, just reasons. But holy smokes, I saw that and it's like, you know, you just don't expect guys of that nature to die in that fashion. And it just, yeah. And one of the things that I mean, I don't want this to sound wrong. One of the things that I like is the fact that, you know, like can happen with so many tragedies involving famous people. This particular instance, the 7 other people that lost their lives in this are not being forgotten. You know, people... I think it's a true testament to Kobe's to the way Kobe started to live his life at the end. And, you know, people seriously want to help. And even his wife, who this has to be extremely difficult for, had started a foundation to help the 7 other, well, I guess the families of the 7 other victims. There were, if I'm not mistaken, there were 3 members of one family. It's just tragic as his daughter as well. Absolutely. You know? I think there were 3 members of one family that were all lost in that as well, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, here you are. You're going to... oh, somebody's been here. Okay. Oh, not really. What's that? Oh, okay. You're going to just... It's like any Sunday. You know, this is what we do. We'll take the helicopter, we'll fly to the game, and we'll do our thing and come home. And it just shows you how quick it can go. Oh, there it is. Saw a couple of her vids. She was going to be a great player. Oh, absolutely. You know, and there's another thing too, is that one of Kobe's favorite moments is, or well was, still saying in present tense, was when somebody would come up and say, "Hey, you know, Kobe, you and Vanessa gotta have a boy to carry on the legacy," you know, and she'd just sit there and go, you know, tap him on the shoulder and go, "Yo, hey, I got this," you know, and just the joy in his face, the smile on his face when he got to say that, you know, or when she said stuff like that, it's, yeah. I saw somebody over here cutting trees down. Maybe not. So very, yeah. Very unfortunate. Something big happened there. That's pretty... God damn it, I lost sight of him. That's too bad. But yeah, it that's and it's not just Shaq. You know, Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show. That whole TNT network group with Shaq and Charles, Kenny, and I can never remember the host's name, and it's ridiculous. But you know, all four of them. You look at Jerry West. I saw that on YouTube. Yep. You look at Jerry West, who is obviously, you know, I mean, Jerry West is the logo. His move is the logo of the NBA. He was a huge Laker. He's not with the organization right now, but, you know, he's in tears. I haven't seen Jeannie Buss make a public statement, but I can only imagine the shock that's going through her system. And, you know, Kyrie Irving, for instance, was such good friends with him that when he heard about it, the Knicks were playing that day. I think he's with the Knicks or Nets, something like that. You know, he went home. He went home. He said, "I can't play today," and the franchise, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, vid on Twitter as well. Exactly. You know, the franchise didn't say a word. Just went, "You do you. You go do what you need to do. We all understand." And then, of course, there's the 24-second violation and 8-second violation tributes and what have you. But yeah, that's... I think maybe... I think this makes it more difficult because Kobe wasn't universally loved when he started his career. But when people got to see Kobe the dad... Kobe the man, I think that changed a lot of people's minds. And then, of course, you know, you've still got all the funerals and what have you for, let's see here, that, go like this. Now you've got all the services for the families that are going to be coming up here this weekend. Not easy. All right, mate, heading to bed. It's 2 a.m. here. Be safe and enjoy your gameplay. Always, Donnie, and once again, thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. Love having you around. And I'll keep churning out that YouTube content. Here's hoping we can actually put out a Vic Roy for a change and not montages. We really are just a little quick on trying to hit that stuff. That's what she said. Center zone, nice. Means we can kind of chill a little bit. Well, that left a lot to be desired, didn't it? Did it not help that he hits me with that rocket? Did not help. And of course, let's be honest, the only guy that we run into is going to have high ground with a rocket, and that's all you can do. God dang it. Tis unfortunate. Tis very unfortunate. Oh well, that's the nice thing about Fortnite. There's always another lobby to get into. $50-50, Sparky. All right, don't mind if I do. Oh, and you get... Fuck. Oh well. Holy you know... Have we been in a lobby in the last hour that hasn't come this way or this way? You know, I have not played, and I'm not kidding. You can go back and look at the VODs. I have not played a match that has had the bus come over here in probably a month. I'm not kidding. Now, it might come this way, or it might come this way, but buses are 1,000% going right over here. All the time. RNG my ass. We're just a social experiment. Just a social experiment. I hear you. Where are you? Right there. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's see. What do we need? So we did leave a chest up top. I'm not exactly sure what we do with this. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what we do with this. The hell was that? That might come back to haunt us. That may come back to haunt us, but decisions need to be made, and decisions were made. Did you already dip out of there? Or looks like you did. I'm gonna take your word for it. What the? Huh. And hi back at you, young fella. You know, there's a chest on the other side. Can't happen to us again, can it? Good. Fucking hell. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right, then. Sometimes you just lean back and go, that's cool. That's cool. Controller player there. Are we really in a 50-50 mood? Okay. I mean, never. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Not important. Oh. Oh, fuck. We're about to crash. And there it goes. Wasn't that interesting? Ah, there it is. And that is the way our night has gone, chat. Right there. Let us try this again. That's what we get for not 50-50 with that dude. Because, you know, that shows that we're learning. And I don't think Epic wants us to learn. Because we're part of their social experiment. And if Skynet becomes self-aware, and I am Skynet, then that scares them. So they're just going to shut the whole thing down. Going to shut the whole thing down. Yep. What a shock. Oh my word, we are tired. Oh, sorry, chat. And like I said earlier, you know, such a promising start to the day. A couple of games in, you know, really, really good game. Like I said, we finished second. We probably shouldn't have. Dude. Nice work. You know, or a nice effort. All right. I really thought I was out of bullets back there. In case you were wondering what I was doing. I thought, no more bullet enemies. And then I had the wherewithal to look down and go, oh, we have a clip left. So it's all good, baby. It's all good. Oof. Okay, shotgun, please. That is still not a shotgun. That's a shotgun, though. Come on. Ooh, hello. Down here and get this. Shit. This is not what I wanted. We didn't reload the SMG. We didn't. We didn't reload our gun. Fuck. I mean, this is getting so old. You know, it's fucking... Show me something here. Show me something this way. What, because it's winter in the northern hemisphere, we're gonna run everything through the southern? Is that what we're doing? I mean... And then now I'm just being aggravated. You know, because it's been all fucking day... just like we just saw, you know, and it's getting to the point where now I'm not even thinking. I'm just going, you know, reload a weapon. Who the fuck needs to reload a weapon? Well, apparently I don't. Yeah, I heard you. And the dude above us is going to 50-50 us, and it's going to be the same fucking thing that it's been every other fucking time that we've dropped here, and... Now I'm getting frustrated. Well, actually, oh, well... Like I said, I see all and know all. Bless me. So not only did we not get a shotgun, we didn't get any fucking shield out of that either. What a surprise. why I always go outdoors. This is why you always just poke your head outdoors, right? Just in case. No, I have no clue where he went. Oops. Not exactly doing what I would call the look down motion. Huh. I'm sensing a trend here. Alright, well. Let's go get one more then. Don't tease me here. Ah, crap. You know, we're gonna die to that goddamn shot, or AR. Just so you know. Just so you know. We're gonna die to that thing. Just saying. Well, let's get down out of sight. No sense in skyline for the guy. Oh, that's right. I didn't hear that. Now, what in the well, that'll be things that make you go, hmm. Gotta get over this crest, over this hill here pretty quick. Shit. I mean, at this point, we're just kind of lost. We don't really know what the fuck we're doing. You know? We're just kind of cruising around. Fucking hell. Fine. You know, we're just in... We could be in a worse position. But we'd really have to be working at it. Because we've got guys there, there, and there. And he seems pretty happy to just keep that AR blasting away there. I would have liked to have gotten that that slurp fish back there. Oh, fuck no. See what I mean? We just... We're fucking mailing it in. What the... How the fuck are you doing that? Really? Fuck all y'all. I mean, seriously? Like I said, we could not have been in a worse position. And what the fuck do you do there? I mean, you just bend over, kiss your own ass goodbye, go back to the fucking lobby and start over. But holy fucking hell, you know, it's just been a fucking disaster all fucking night long. I'm just so fucking disgusted. So fucking disgusted. I mean, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong, you know? Fucking thing dies. We don't cone over ourselves and get sniped from a high ground that nobody should be up on because we just fucking left it and looked behind us and nobody was coming up. Forget to reload an SMG. This fucking shit taking forever to load up a game. To say I'm frustrated is an understatement at this point. I mean, come on. Fuck off. Epic. Jesus fucking Christ, you're a $6 billion fucking company. Fucking act like it. It's no wonder you got fucking... Tfue has been shitting all over you guys for weeks. And you had him in your streamer bowl. What the fucking fuck? You know, it just... And there's a reason he's shitting on you. I'm not getting after Tfue. Not at all. Look at... Unfucking believe... Can we have a fucking bus that goes somewhere other than along the fucking Weeping Woods? Epic, can we? Can you fucking pull your heads out of your $6 billion asses long enough to fucking do that? All right, when we get to that point, it's just time to fucking quit. Just absolutely fucking time to quit. You know, it's beyond frustrating. If I really gave a fuck, I would go back and see how many times that fucking bus followed that same fucking path over the last however many fucking VODs I've got. Because I guarantee you that is its favorite fucking path. Epic, I'm telling you. And I know that I don't fucking count for anything because I've got 4,391 views. I've got 170 followers. And nobody gives a flying fuck about me and my little stream. But you'd better knock our fucking socks off with the next season. And there better be something more to it than just some fucking new physics engine. Because if there's not fucking content in there, I mean, League of Legends was 2-1, maybe even 3-1 for viewers over Fortnite this afternoon. You fuckers had better be paying attention. And maybe you don't care. Maybe you absolutely just don't fucking care because you've already made billions of dollars. Maybe you're sitting back going, fuck, we'll mail it in. These idiots will fucking eat it up. Not for long. Not for long. All right, so the old guy has been pretty cranky here for the last 10 minutes, chat. Sorry about that. If you enjoyed the content prior to the crankiness, do hit that follow button. Turn notifications on. Also do us a solid. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube. There's that as well for Instagram. That's our latest YouTube video. We are back tomorrow night at 6 Central Standard Time. Here's hoping something changes. You can't get worse. Last day at the old course, first day on Monday. We will be back tomorrow night at 6 Central Standard Time. Chat, you all have a good night. Boy!